So hi, this is Brandon at Ghost Coast Video, and if you're like me and you spend way too much time thinking about outreaching to people, telling them about your mission, getting on a call with them, making that deep connection, and having them as a member of your community, I promise you that this video is going to be extremely valuable to you because I've spent years perfecting some technology that actually turned out to be really simple when it comes to onboarding someone, getting their information, and getting them engaged with what you're doing. So as you watch this, you're going to leave with tools, ideas, and templates that you can use to make your own page that's just as good as this one, maybe even better. So enjoy. If you've ever seen that meme with the guy with the pickaxe and he's digging under the ground and he turns away right before he gets to the diamonds, that's what a lot of us are doing. If your organization doesn't have an incredible onboarding process for newcomers, then all of the work that you're putting in, and I'm going to show you a little chart here. And wow, this chart looks really elaborate. But if you're someone who works to activate members, you know that this is a pretty simplified version of what it takes to get someone to be a part of your mission. You have to find people, approach them, have conversations, and make them a part of your world. So, if that's what you're doing, this stage of activation is the first time that the people who you've spent so much time talking to are going to talk back to you, and that's a big deal. So much of the internet, honestly, is just forms. A YouTube comment section, it's people filling out forms. Twitter, forms. Even Facebook, it's just people filling things out and replying. So we want to make sure that people rely to us, and you don't want just a one-line reply. You want something that's really detailed, that's really special and gets them in a thought-provoking space. For a great example, we can look at the onboarding at Ghost Coast Video. It's got a few steps, and those steps are really useful. If you can use this as a framework for your onboarding, you're going to be and feel a lot better. First thing that's really worth pointing out: don't worry about making this plug into a CRM, security on the page. Like, the worst that's going to happen is someone sends you a form. Who cares? Given that, this is almost like the endpoint of your process, this is the big moment that you're working for. Don't worry about securing it or putting it behind an access wall, really. Like, ours is at ghostcoast.video/onboarding, but who's going to go there unless they're a client, right? So there are a few things here that are really important, and if you hit these in a programmatic fashion, you'll have a great page. The first thing here is the video. You've got to remember that everybody doesn't learn in the same way, right? Sometimes you reach out to somebody with a video and it's the best video in the world, and then you find out a few weeks later they didn't read it and your time was totally wasted, or vice versa. So for this, just in the same way you were talking to me and I showed you an infographic, I showed you my face, I showed you web pages, I showed you documentation, right? You want to have that same level of multi-style communication in your onboarding. So a video here, and it can be on Zoom, it can be on StreamYard, it can be on any platform. It doesn't really matter as long as it's you explaining what to expect in a smooth way. Next, a document, okay? You got to have one of these for the people that don't want to read a video and they want to, their eye is a lot faster than a video. So, you've got what makes you special. Get them excited to fill out this form that's coming up. Talk about communication, talk about your qualifications, talk about what you can do for them and what they can do for you. Bam, bam, bam. And that's literally everything that's on this page, very briefly. Back to the onboarding. There's a questionnaire. And this questionnaire, it pops up And it's your name, your contact, your time zone, your email address. It's got Google Drive links and all that good stuff. I'm going to show you the actual form here. Now, by the time you see this, we might be off of tally, but the heart of the questionnaire will be the same. You know, what is your business? What niche are you in? What's your revenue? What's your 12-month vision? What makes you special? What's your style, your branding, search terms, customer avatar, who typically works with you, right? And you can think about your own niche, what makes it important. What I think is most important here is having all of the really important documents, all of the really important things that they need to communicate with you right now while they're most interested and most enthusiastic. If you've got that, you're going to be happy. And like I said, Google Forms is good for this, but also Tally works. Most of our company right now is running off of Typeform. But also, if you're using Typeform, that's fine too. And you also want a place to schedule a call. Because if a video doesn't work, and writing doesn't work, and a form doesn't work, conversation will do the trick. And making sure that once they've done all of this, that they are on your platform for communication. And when I say a platform, and when I talk about a platform for communication, let me show it to you. This is Monday.com, and this is where we keep track of both our business development stuff and also things that our clients need. So once you've actually filled out all the paperwork, you're in a central area. Like I said, Monday.com is the tool that we use. And just everything that we're doing is at a fingertip for us, both for our clients and for you. Which just means you don't have to worry about losing track of what your needs are and you know, what your communication is with us. And that the time that you spend going through that onboarding process is feeling, you know, well and truly rewarded. So I really hope that this was brief, detailed, and gave you a lot of the tools that you'll need to plug in your own onboarding system. If you need any help with it, obviously, just talk to Ghost Coast Video and we'll help you build an on-message video pipeline for your company. Hey, everybody needs that now, maybe more than ever, and we're happy to step in and help. I think that's it. There's so much that we can share with you. Hopefully you look around the channel and find something else that appeals to you. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll talk to you again after a while.